Hey guys, this is Rick at Tasty Guitar. Today I'm going to be breaking down 4 of some of the greasiest grooves from Tower Power, one of my favorite bands of all time. Amazing guitar playing here by Bruce Conte. Be sure to come by TastyGuitar.com to get the free tab on this lesson by subscribing on the bottom of the homepage. And don't forget that members at Tasty Guitar get to practice with the backing tracks, Soundslice video sync tab with looping, slowdown, multiple views, and so much more. Tune up and let's get started. All right guys, let's go ahead and get it started with what is hip. Now in this rhythm, along with all the other rhythms in today's lesson, there's little slight variations here and there. I mean, they didn't play these rhythms exactly the same every pass through. Okay, so just have that in mind. Now this is basically an E9 chord. You're gonna hit upstrokes on that top of the chord there. So I'm just kind of doing that with a barred 7th or barred first finger at the 7th fret. This is coming after beat 2. So this is 1, 2. Hit that on 3 upstrokes. 1, 2. Dead strings afterward. 1, 2. You're then going to slide up into that E9 chord from a fret below. 1, 2. Again. 1, 2. The second measure is almost exactly the same. You're just going to play a 13 chord here on that first strum. So this is 1, 2. So the first 2 measures, 1, 2. Third measure, exactly the same as the first one, 1, 2. And then the final measure, what you're going to do here is on the and of beat 1, go up to that 13 chord again, 1. Down to the 9 chord. 1. On beat 3, you're going to hit dead strings and then finish it off on the 9 chord. So here is that last measure. 1. And of course you could do that with your 3rd finger there instead of your pinky. That's up to you. So here is the entire rhythm from the beginning. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now one thing to pay attention to here to make sure you get the right feel is those first strums on the beginning of each measure are really light and very staccato. Something like this. 1, 2. Alright guys, Soul Vaccination, a great tune and a killer groove here. This is all D minor 7 and you're just going to play the top of this voicing right there coming off of that bar chord shape. Okay, so this is starting on just a kind of few scratches here. Hit the chord. Then hit the next 2 upstrokes as well. Again. Then you're going to go down a half step, hit dead strings, and then slide back into the D minor. And that is the groove in the first 3 measures. And in the last measure, you're going to change it up a little bit, go up to this E minor 7 chord there at the 7th fret. So you have this. Let that ring out a little bit, and at the end, on the last 3/16 notes of beat 4, you're going to go up to this shape right here, which is basically just a D minor 7, the flat 7 together with the flat 3rd. but that ending there kind of varies. It's not the same in every repetition. So here is the entire groove slowly. Again. All right, get your feet back on the ground. Another great tune, again in the key of E, starting by hitting the low E string open, scratch, and following that by hitting the top of an E9 chord there, the top 3 strings. So that's. From there, you're going to go down to the D note on the A string and play this line. And you notice that I'm kind of cutting all of these off, lifting and releasing pressure. And then you're going to play a power chord, a D power chord. Hold that out and then go up to the E. After that, you're going to hit the scratch and the chord again. Again. From there, you're going to go down to the 4th fret on the D string and play this line. Sliding up to the 6th fret there. So the first 2 measures of the rhythm are this. Again, 1. From there, you're going to play almost exactly what you did in the 1st and 2nd measures in measures 3 and 4, only a slight difference on the melody at the end here. Sliding up from the 3rd to the 4th fret. So here is the entire rhythm very slowly. Again. Squib Cake's another really funky tune here. We're taking a section that's basically just a vamp, kind of what they're doing underneath the solos. And there's a lot of different things going on here, but this is one part that I heard. It's basically sliding up to the 8th fret here, which is 2 notes out of the C minor 7. Basically, it's going from C minor 7 to an F9 kind of groove. And I'm just using my 3rd and 4th fingers there, but you could probably use an index finger if you like as well. Sliding up from the 7th fret, and this is right on beat 2. 1. 1. You're going to rest on beat 3, and on beat 4 you're going to repeat that. So here's the first measure. 1. On the next measure, you're going to go to an F6 chord, which is basically just your 3rd finger barred across the 10th fret. Now I'm going to play this kind of descending with that 3rd finger there, or you could also just go 3rd, 2nd, 1st finger. And this is right on beat 2. Going to hit that. Move down chromatically to the 8th fret. Again, 1. So in order to get this section up to full tempo, you'll probably need to isolate this part. Now, again, like I said, you could do it with the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st fingers. Up to you. And then on beat 4, you're just going to slide up from the 7th fret to the 8th fret, which is just the top part of the F9 chord there. So altogether, this measure is. So the entire rhythm here is 1, Again, 1. Pick it up a little bit now, 1.